Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.
Hi GI TV, I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, and I am so excited today! It's been such a long time since an airsoft sniper rifle and a ghillie suit have been reunited with this guy. A very long time since I got back to my roots in airsoft sniping, and I'm very excited. Now, you may recognize this loadout from Tim vs. Bob The Beginning. This is actually worn by one of our predators, Josh Erickson, as part of a two-man sniper team. The other fellow he's with was another of our marketing fellows, a Andrew Hong Kong style tie. He was actually sporting a ghillie suit as well as a P90. One thing I should make mention of is the fact that they were both wearing camo face paint in the movie, and to be honest, we didn't have any camo face paint at GIHQ today, so we decided to omit that part. But before I get into the gun, I actually want to tell you a lot about this Condor ghillie suit, and also about Condor themselves, because that film would not have been possible without the support of Condor. They helped us out so much, and more specifically, they hooked us up with these ghillie suits. And to be honest, I've made a number of ghillie suits for myself, and this is probably, actually, this is the most comfortable ghillie suit I've ever worn. It comes in 4 different pieces. First of all, you got the pants, you've got the top, you've actually got a hat. This is not the exact hat we wore, or the exact hat that comes with the Condor ghillie suits. This is actually just a regular Marp hat boonie, and this is a sniper veil, which we put over. Now, we did that mainly so that we could see the actors' facial features and see their reactions to the lines that they were saying, so that was more of a cinematic decision. But as far as the Condor ghillie suit, you do get this cool boonie with pre-attached burlap fibers to the boonie itself. And you also get a cool sniper veil, so it's going to be incredibly hard to see you. You are going to want to wear eye protection behind that, even though there is a veil there. But a really cool setup for a really cool ghillie suit. Another thing is that Josh is wearing these Mechanics Impact gloves. Very comfortable. He actually snipped the part of the index finger and part of the thumb finger off. Very smart maneuver on his part, I believe. But again, this ghillie suit is made out of very, very breathable mesh, and the burlap is actually stitched into the ghillie suit, and they're actually really easy to use buttons on this ghillie suit in case you want to get it off quick, or what I would do is actually have a shoulder harness with a sidearm so I could reach in and get it out as quickly as possible. Because it is kind of hard to wear extra ammo with the ghillie suit sometimes. But that said, definitely a great setup. The only drawbacks I could see with this is because the burlap is stitched into the suit, it is going to be hard to get some of the local foliage stuck into the suit. Honestly, if you just roll around like Josh did on set, you're going to get a lot of dry leaves stuck to this. But if you are trying to get, like, plant branches or whatnot into this, it is going to be a little tougher than normal. But as far as right out of the box, a ghillie suit, this thing does the job amazingly. When I first made a ghillie suit, it cost about $80. I got a sack of netting and a bunch of burlap in a couple different colors, and it wasn't put together. So not only is this cheaper, but it's already put together, and it's a lot more breathable than the suits I had to make for myself at home, which took 6 hours. So if you want to get out and play and snipe right away, this is a definite thing to do. Now, another thing I should make mention of is you see that the sniper rifle I had in my hands earlier was wrapped with ghillie suit. That actually comes with the ghillie suit from Condor. It comes in this great compression sack, which is going to be easy to store with your gear. Also not as messy as just leaving it out. But it actually comes with a rifle wrap with an integrated bungee cord, so it's a lot easier to attach to your rifle. When I was attaching rifle wraps to my Airsoft, my Tanaka M700, we had to have rubber bands. I ended up using paper clips. It was just a slapdash procedure, and I really like the fact that Condor got just about everything you need. The pants, the top, the boonie with a sniper veil, and the rifle wrap. That's just the icing on the cake. I hope to get one of these soon and take it out to a field near you. Now, I believe I've said enough about the ghillie suit besides the fact that I believe they go for $70 on our website in both desert and woodland, but that is before you use the GI savings trifecta, so you're going to save even more money, get a much more affordable ghillie suit that is comfortable for you. But, past that, let's take a look at the gun I was using, or more specifically, our Predator was using. Alright, well, before I get too far into the gun, I should make a note of the fact that Josh, our Predator, was wearing some communications gear, which is this Bravo headset for Motorola 1-pin radios. Now, I actually use this in Tim vs. Bob 3. I'm a big fan of it just for the fact that it has a push-to-talk button already integrated into the headset, so that's really nice. But moving on to the gun, this is actually a UTG MK96, or a Mark 96. Now, the first and most notable external feature, I'm sure you noticed, is the Condor rifle wrap, which comes with the Condor ghillie suit. And I really got to give it up to Condor for how they designed this rifle wrap, because it has already got a pre-installed bungee cord that's going to make it incredibly easy to attach to whatever gun you're using, or even the scope. When I was first making my own ghillie suits and making my own rifle wraps, it was quite a pain in the butt to figure out how to attach it to the rifle. You know, first I tried duct tape, then I tried string, then paper clips, which was an equally poor decision, just like duct tape, and then I ended up with, I guess, wire twisties, and that seemed to work for me. But this bungee cord really makes it easy, and I really got to thank Condor for that. As far as being an airsoft sniper, I really like that feature. Now that said, as far as the external parts in this gun goes, we have a hairstyle bipod. We do have a Vism Evolution Series sight with illumination. I'm a big fan of the Evolution Series, not only for the fact they have a lifetime warranty, but also for the fact that they've got a lot of features I would want anyway, most notably like illumination. Now, further forward on the gun, we do have a VSR 10 threaded barrel adapter, which attached to that is a JBU M4 barrel extension. Now, this gun does have a PE inner barrel and a Polar Star piston and a PSS 210 spring. Now, we're not actually selling this specific gun because it's going to go right back to our wall for a set piece and possibly back to Frank so he can play with it a little bit more. Yeah, so that's, I guess, as far as I can mention on the rifle itself. You know, if you guys haven't checked out Tim vs. Bob, the beginning, I would highly suggest checking that out, as well as seeing Condor's ghillie suits on our website. I would highly suggest them. You know, it's not all an advantageous ghillie suit. There are some drawbacks, just like any product you purchase. There are going to be disadvantages. Nothing in this world is perfect. And one thing I can mention is the fact that the burlap is stitched into the suit. You're not going to be able to change it at will, and you're not also going to be able to add foliage from your local environments as easy as you would if you had a homemade ghillie suit that was made out of netting. So that said, you know, there are some drawbacks, but I would say the advantages far outweigh the drawbacks because this ghillie suit is very affordable. It comes in woodland or desert, and honestly, it is the most comfortable ghillie suit I've ever worn. It's got a mesh liner that's very breathable, and it's very easy to put on and take off. So I'm looking forward to using one of these in the very near future, and more specifically, I'm going to be out sniping with a G&G G96, hopefully right after Christmas. So I would highly suggest checking out all this stuff on our website, and honestly, we're going to put a link to a lot of the descriptions, or excuse me, we're going to put a link to a lot of these products in the description of this video in case you are thinking about getting into airsoft sniping so you can see them for yourself. I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, and this is GITV.